Yorto going back to school. He had to blow up his friend last time. I believe he does have to do that again this time. But what else might he have to do in Blitz?
Don't ever underestimate a Japanese warrior. I'll show you what a kamikaze is!
So you think it's falling off the tower that made him so angry? Because he definitely has had a change in attitude since before now. We have to annihilate the Yami Ray before destroying Okita. I guess that's just to make sure that no Yami Ray can actually bring Okita back to life. Ammo is limited. Use the car. Well, we like using the car. Defeat Hiroshi to the kill the Yami Ray. Well, that sentence probably not written quite correctly, but we have to find a place with a view of the school's interior, and we have the item that we need.
Look over here, you monsters!
Okay. Getting right into it. Let's look at the items we have. So for the second objective, it's a little different, because we have the 2.5mm flare acquired on the ferry, used in rescue missions and can be fired with a flare gun. It lasts for a long time and is very bright. So, if you remember, Yorito's mission back on the Bright Wind, he did find a flare. That was Yorito's, his second mission. The first one was in the amusement park. So he's had this, but we haven't used it the whole game. We're going to use it now. Oh, we got some Yami right here. But the first thing we should do, we should go get that jack so we can repair the car. And since we already did the time capsule map, we don't have to do that again. Alright, there's that guy. We're gonna run on past. Here's the cat. I guess it'd probably be faster if we went this way. Alright, over here is the toolbox. Let me take a look at something real fast. Okay, I only have the one weapon. Just wanted to make sure of that. Let's head back to the car. Except he saw me. So, let's make a run for it, because you know how this works. If I try to fix the car, I will not have any time to waste. Might as well pick this up. And of course, as we know, the school is just packed with Yami Ray. It's a big building that is very convenient for them to hide from the light. So is that guy still following me? Yep, he is still following me. Out of the way, everyone. I'm running slow. I must be tired, but that's fine. We just have to get back to this car, because we have both things that we need, but there is no time to waste. Still no time. Eventually, there will be time to waste. Don't suppose any Yami Ray are looking at me. Oh yeah, over there. There we go. Oh, did I... Alright, there we go. Now we need to annihilate. And it tells us where we need to go. TNT. So we need to go to the vacant lot, which is where we started off, and just start running over some Yamis. Being that this is one of the final levels of the game, they're just saying, okay, just, like, run over everyone with this car. You know you wanted to do it. Just run over so many of them with a car. Fortunately, the Yami Ray cannot pull us out of the car, but that Ko Yamabito that you saw walking around can do it. But the car can also knock him down too. So we should be fine. Alright, everyone's done. Now we need to go to the schoolyard. I feel like there should be a tape deck in the car, and Yorito should be able to put on some rockin' music while he does this. Alright, that's everyone here. Let's head behind the school. Thank you. Must be someone around. Oh, yeah. There's one right there. It's kind of hard to see against that tarp. But it's there. Can I hit it? Can't quite get to it. Oh. But it's dying from my headlights. Alright. That's done. Now let's go out to the road in front of the school. Truck has seen a lot over the course of this game. Well, we should say goodbye to it because this is the last time we will be driving it. Alright, that's all the Yami Ray in the level. Now we need to use this truck the same way we used it in the first mission, so we can get up to reach Okita. Actually, I shouldn't say that's all the Yami Ray in the level. There are still some in the school, but we can't get to them. We can't run them over with the car. We have to find another way to deal with them. Alright, let's sight jack. There he is. Actually, Okita is in a different place. Before, he was standing, like, right there, but now he's retreated to the playground. So he's in a slightly different location. Let's get up here. Search for the playground key. Oh, right. So I said last time that when Ichiko was here, she used the incinerator to burn some stuff. And because she did that, yeah, now Yorito can find something in the ashes. Found the key to the playground where Okita is waiting. A key found inside the incinerator. It can be used to gain access into the small playground behind the school. Alright. Well, we have the firepower to do it. We just have to wait until... Nope, okay. I approached when he was looking right at me. He had the superior position. Turns out, he was right to hide in there.
You're messing with the wrong man!
But Yorito is not discouraged. Okay, he's turned around. Let's head to the gate. Unlock this. Open this. There he is. Let's get him. He drops something. But before we look at that, I'm going to switch weapons to my bare hands and pick up his gun. He's not dead yet. We have something else to do before we kill him. But when he gets back up, he will be empty-handed, so he will not be dangerous at all. Now, what did he drop? A flare gun. Rescue tool held on by Hiroshi Okita. It can be used to fire 21.5mm flares. Hey, we have a 21.5mm flare. And our current objective is to annihilate the Yami Ray, who are hiding in the school. So, where do we use this flare gun? Well, fortunately, it will give us a prompt. The tip at the beginning of the level said we had to find a place that would give us a view inside the school. So if we go to these stairs, yeah, it tells us to fire flare. And we can see the Yami Ray inside that school, so let's give it a shot.
It's all right.
All right. We have to annihilate the remaining Yami Ray, who now had to escape the school. Let's get down. There we go. Get down. We could use our gun, but you know, let's use the. Well, why not use the car one more time? While we're doing this, Okita should... Oh, seem to be stuck. Someone's running up behind me. But I think... Nope, okay, there he is. Oh, it's both of them, actually. Yeah, I was about to say Okita should be getting back up, but he doesn't have his gun, because I have his gun. Let's drive around and find these remaining Yamis. Can I drive down that path? Maybe not. Alright, only one thing left to do. Let's take down Okita for the last time. Now there will be no Yami rays that could possibly bring him back.
Sergeant Okita. Goodbye. This is it.
Mission accomplished. Well, that was something new. So the last column on the link navigator has now been named. It's Odoshigo. So let's take a look at that cutscene we just saw. Joy. From the bottom of the sea, the pylon is reflected in the water. The rejoicing cry of the Odoshigo echoes as it returns to Mother. So we've been told about how there's more than one Ancient One. We've only been told about Mother. But there's a second one. Mother was the one who took refuge underground when light came to the world. But there was another one that took refuge underwater, and that is this thing, Odoshigo, who, as we saw in that cutscene, is looking at the big red tower and is now rising to the surface after being underwater for countless millennia. Odoshigo is summoned because Mother is now awake. So there's only one column in the link navigator that is now blank. We have now seen the name for this one. Let's go to the top menu. Only one archive item, and that is Old Scroll Chapter 3. So the requirement was for Odoshigo to rise up from the deep. The denizen of the deep, Odoshigo is one of the ancient entities that escaped into the ocean depths. Though it screamed to its fellow, who sought shelter deep underground, its call went unanswered. The grief-stricken cries of the Odoshigo shakes the seas, bringing disaster and misfortune to any who wander in its path. Well, maybe we should take a look at the previous old scrolls. Since this was Chapter 3. We've seen the other two old scrolls, but let's just get a refresher. The agonizing vision, the ancient ones that dwell below the earth gaze at the world above through the eyes of those whose souls they seek to bend with dark thoughts. Those who feel the touch of evil will be marked and tormented by visions. So, the ancient ones, Mother and Odoshigo, are capable of bestowing sight-jacking to those people that they seek to bend with dark thoughts. And 2. And the earth was a chaotic seed without form and void, and the darkness was upon the face of the deep, and the creatures that crawl upon the face of the waters. And God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. In a state of chaos, the darkness and creatures swept to the depths, away from the flooding light. And there they melded as one with the darkness. And those who failed to find shelter from the light took form deep below the surface of the water. And for those locked in darkness, they sought to regain their place in reality, sending one of their own in the form of a maiden. They wait for the day they can rise from the depths. So, God brought light to the world, and at that point, Mother and Odashigo sought refuge. Mother underground and Odashigo underwater. And now that Mother is coming back, Odashigo wants to come back as well. Odashigo's looking for Mom. And that's happening right now, 2300. That's like the present time that we're at with our missions. So Odashigo's coming up. Taking a look at the missions we have right now. Okay. So the earliest we have here is a mission from Mamoru. It's a second mission at 2200. There are 2 rows for 2200. Mamoru and Ikuko have already done a mission, but now they have a second one that has appeared. So that's the earliest one we have so far on the Link Navigator. So when we return with Siren 2, we will be doing this and see what happened to Mamoru and Ikuko once they reached the top of the tower.